Hello guys, hope you all are having a good start to the week, and I'm just going to jump right in and get you started on this week's episode of Speak Out, Stand Strong. So today I'm going to talk about something that, I'll be honest, I really don't have a huge amount of knowledge on this subject, but it happened earlier today and is big news, and so I'm gonna give it a shot. So if I say something that's wrong or accidentally offend anyone, I'm really not trying to. It's just I don't know a huge amount about it, so if I do mess something up, feel free to let me know, and I'll do my best to fix it, either by like editing in an annotation or commenting, or I don't know, magic of the internets, fix it. So as many of you probably already know, Pope Benedict the 16th, if I'm reading Roman numerals right, I think it's 16th, because it's XV1 is 16, right? Anyway, he has announced his resignation from being Pope. But Pope's a fun word to say anyway, so, you know, big news, and I get a word that's fun to say. It's great. But, so he announced to a group of the high cardinal, bishop, priest things, I'm really not sure what the difference is, but, and he announced to them, you know, that he's gonna resign, and, like, you know, so he's now the first pope to do so in, like, 600 years or something crazy like that. So, you know, I don't know how to respond to it in some ways, because, you know, I'm not Catholic, so the Pope to me is kind of like, like, you got the Pope, you got the Dalai Lama, you've got, you know, people who are heads of religions and stuff, but I'm not their religion, so it's kind of like, eh. And yes, calling Buddhism a religion is not, it's more a belief system than an actual religion. But anyway, back to the Pope. So, as of February 28th, he will be done as Pope, and then they will, all the cardinals who are able to will go to Sistine Chapel, do their whole conclave thing, which, their whole top secret voting process. So basically, dark smoke, no Pope, white smoke, yes Pope. In very simple terms. So, apparently we should be finding out sometime March, April-ish who the new Pope is, and, you know, we'll go from there. And, you know, that's really gonna, whoever the new Pope is really probably gonna show the direction that the Catholic Church is gonna go in the next at least decade, maybe more, depending on how old the new Pope is. But, so it's, I don't really, like, they say, like, on the websites and stuff where I'm getting this news from, it's like, they're like, oh yeah, these are the top running, the front running candidates, and it's like, I still don't know who any of them are. So, basically the only thing I've, gotten so far is that the guy from Canada is very anti-abortion, and that's, like, all I know. So, sorry I can't help you out there. Because the new Pope will basically set policy for how the Church stands on a lot of the big issues today. So, the chances of getting a more conservative Pope are pretty high, because the Church seems to have taken a very conservative stance on everything recently, and because previous Pope has been pretty set in, we need to go back to traditional ways, which means a lot of traditional stances on, you know, things like gay marriage, abortion, women in ministry type stuff, you know, women as clergy, that's the word I'm looking for, stuff like that. So, you know, we'll see how it goes with the new one, whether they kind of continue that track or whether they offer a more liberal viewpoint to everything. Like, even though I don't agree with a lot of the stances that the current Pope has taken on issues and stuff, I respect his decision, to step down, because from what I've read, he's basically saying, you have to have a certain strength of mind and body to do this job. I don't anymore, so I can't serve the people and God the way I should be able to, so I should, it's time for me to step down and let someone who's able to do it. And I have nothing but respect for someone who's, humble enough to say, yeah, I can't do this anymore. So I'm going to, I'd rather step down than continue going on when I can't anymore, when I'm not, physically and mentally able to do so. And I have, mad respect for that, even if I do think his, reactions and ideas to things are kind of not in sync with mine. And even, with the whole Pope resigning thing, some people say that it's been, as the day's gone on, so I've decided to add this in, more people are thinking that, there's more to what the Pope's reasons that he gave for resigning, but, there's always more than the answer you give to people. There's always that personal reason that you might not want to share. I can't really speak for what the Popes do, why the Pope's stepping down, because I'm not in his head. I don't know. So, if it is for all the scandals that have been going on in the church and, feeling bad for not doing enough, then, he's saying, I didn't do enough, I'm done, I need to step down. Okay. And if he's saying that I can't, with this stuff going on, I can't do it anymore, for whatever reason, whether it's because of the ill health and frailty, or if it's because he just doesn't want to deal with it anymore, hey, he's human. He may be the Pope for the rest of the month, but he's still human. So, I say just keep that in mind, as we continue talking about it, because it'll probably be news for a while. So yeah, it doesn't really, I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know how I feel about it, because I guess I really won't know until I know who the new Pope is and his stance on stuff, because that's a big thing, and, any change between popes is pretty big. But in a time now where everything's changing, there's a lot of debate about stuff, and, and going forward from now, there's going to be a lot of change, whether any institutions want to recognize it or not. It's happening, and, I'm just waiting to see whether the new Pope is going to be one who's going to continue the fight for traditional values that's slowly dwindling, or if he's gonna decide to, modernize a little and change. And religions are hard to change, as evidenced by the fact that, some of them are basically the same thing from thousands of years ago. Who knows? It might happen. So, if any of you guys want to let me know what you think about, I don't know, Pope stuff, we'll go with that. I don't really know. If you guys want to just, let me know what you think, and your reactions to Pope resigning, or me maybe oversimplifying something that's really more complicated, or any vague inaccuracies I may have accidentally made. Anything you want to comment about, feel free to leave in the comments, or shoot me an email, or message on Facebook, or tweet at me on Twitter, or whatever you want to do. I don't know. No. So subscribe, like it up, and check out my personal channel. I just recently posted a video on Valentine's Day, since it is coming up, and so, if you want to check it out, go ahead. And if you don't, then feel free to ignore that. It's cool. I won't be mad. Yeah. So, Pope's resigning, new Pope coming in. My name's Juanita Diaz, and I will see all you guys next week. Peace.